I don't actually have a big background in film and television. The earliest thing I can remember doing, I took my camera out in the backyard with my little sister and tried to film a fake police drama type deal. She was the only cast member, and it was completely told through internal monologue, and occasionally she would say something like on her own, like, "Oh crap, the fuzz," and then dash off screen. It was terrible, I admit, but I was only 8, so yeah. And the next thing I did wasn't until high school, where I had to start doing projects for my French classes, and that's, I think, where I really thought that, oh, I really like this stuff, and maybe I could make a career out of this. I definitely noticed when I was applying for colleges that I leaned mostly towards stuff with film schools, and I actually got into my first choice, USC, but private school's really expensive, so I didn't go there. I ended up at UCSB instead. It's still an awesome school, I love it, and the film program's really good. And I've tried to get into some more film stuff there. That's why I have my job at the Pollock Theater and at Chicago Pacific Entertainment. I mean, the simple answer to that is because I wanted to work the internship. Delving a little deeper, I've wanted to work in TV and movies for a few years now, and this looked like a really awesome way to do it. I chose episodic series category specifically because it lets me take a look at the entire process from the initial script writing to the final editing of the footage, and I don't think there's any good reason to not know parts of the process, so I figured why not learn all of it? The biggest thing I want to gain is experience. I really want to know what it's like to work on a TV show. I don't think 30 Rock paints an accurate picture of how that is. A nice bonus would be some contacts that I could network with, and hopefully that could help me get a job next year after I graduate. I hope to contribute me, this lovely specimen you see before you. I'm an extremely determined worker, and if I got the internship, then I would be working even harder because I love this industry and I'd actually want to be there. Right now, I'm taking 4 classes and working 3 jobs because I want all the benefits from that, and I know I can handle the pressure from it. Admittedly, I'm a little on the green side experience-wise, but that's why I'm here in the first place. I really want to gain experience, quite desperately actually, and I'm hoping that I can build my knowledge and build my skill set here. In 5 years, I want to be a writer for an episodic television comedy series. I want to make jokes that'll make millions of people laugh, and then I want to see my vision come to life on screen. My ultimate career goal is to be a media renaissance man of sorts. I want to be involved in a little bit of everything. Naturally, I want to get a TV series going, but then I'd also like to have a movie written, maybe produce some music, even get involved with another passion of mine, video games. It's kind of like a bucket list. Before I retire, I want to have done this. Of course, once I do all those things, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I want to keep contributing to the industry until I'm too old to hold a pen. Or maybe by then, too old to interact with the awesome computer interfaces like they had in the Iron Man movies. My TV habits are a little different from most people's, I think. There are a few shows I'll keep up with episode to episode with, like Glee and How I Met Your Mother, because my friends like to watch those, and if I don't keep up with them, then they'll probably end up spoiling them for me. That adds up to 1 or 2 hours a week, maybe. But what I really like to do is go on TV binges, where I wait till a show I like has finished up a season, and then I'll get the DVD or stream it from Netflix or whatever, and burn through 5 or 6 episodes at a time until I finish the season really quickly. I like doing that because I don't have to wait a week in between things. That's especially annoying with stuff like Lost. As for how I watch it, usually it's on my good old 42-inch TV. Occasionally, when I have to write a paper or something, I'll set up another monitor and then I'll stream something to my computer while I'm typing up the paper, but that distracts me, so I try not to do it too often. My favorite show by far is Community. The writing is hysterical, and I love shows that like do meta humor and break the fourth wall and stuff like that. Another show I really like is Doctor Who. That one is because the story just winds around all over the place throughout the season, and at the end you have this big oh moment when everything suddenly makes sense, and that to me is fantastic. Last show I really like is Spartacus. That show is incredibly intelligent. I would have to be honest about that, but that's not why I like it. I like it because there's blood and gore and lots of fighting, and it's awesome. You know, that's a hard question nowadays. It used to be that television was something you find on a TV, but that's not quite how it works anymore. Now you can find movies on TV, and I don't think I'd call that television. And you can find TV shows on your computer or on your phone, for Pete's sake. I guess now TV's more like a genre in itself. It's a 30 or 60-minute program that's part of a series, and it has plenty of subgenres to describe what it's about. For something a little less stuffy and academic, it's something for people to enjoy and experience things they wouldn't be able to without it. Oh hey, the camera's still rolling. Well, let me take a minute to say something completely unplanned that happens to wrap up my entire video. My name's Quintanilla. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch me, and I hope to work with you soon.